Okay, so now we're going to head into another Finnish company invited in by Semantum, I guess. Cadmatic's demonstration will walk us through how DEXP diagrams turn into editable PNIDs and how Cadmatic's digital twin, eShare, brings all together to make design work clearer and faster. And the presenters today are Jim Nyros and Lisa Rosenquist. So please welcome Cadmatic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope this mic is on. Is it on? Yes. Well, thank you for being able to be here together with Lisa and present what we can do, or a fraction of that, actually. So, similar problem as we had at the lunchtime. So there were so many things you can eat and pick and choose for your plate, but you have only one plate. And if we think our offering, the Cadmatic portfolio, and what we have here, we have a 20-minute little bowl where Lisa put some PNID sausages, add some DEXP aioli there. I took some pork, eShare pork there, and some vegetables, integration vegetables, and make a mess of those ones. So if you think that we missed something from this presentation, it is not about that we missed that one, it just didn't fit here. So I hope we can do something more next time. So hit it, Lisa. First, we have a little bit different approach here. So what to do with the PNIDs? So we have a PNID in PDF, DWG, and so on. So what to do next? So if you are really in a hurry, so you take those PNIDs straight to our eShare, integrate the PNIDs to the 3D model, and all kind of data sources, including IMF, ECHUB, whatever those three-letter acronyms we have seen and heard today, so we can do that. That's what we do. Next option is that you take those documents to Semantum Model Broker and get the DEXP file out of that. And then you have even two more options. You can take those ones to our PNID if your intention is to manage those PNIDs later and perhaps make a modification and export the DEXP forward to be able to read to another system. So we have DEXP in out. So far not on the version 2.0, but I'm sure that with help of our friends we will develop that one as well. And also Model Broker has a capability to publish the diagram without putting a file between, so directly to eShare. So there are several options how to take the benefit of PNIDs in our solution. And next, we will explain and tell something about that. A short video, we don't rely on the live demonstration.
Yeah, yes, those can we show later on if needed. So, thank you for all the material we got. It was really good that we got the DEXPs from Semantum. In this video, I'm just reading them in. The mapping to the PNID software is flexible, so we have a lot of flexibility in the database behind the PNID. It can be customized or it can use those data as wished. In the actual finished import, labels are intelligent. There is pipeline division. Pipelines can be imported with the same or separately. Some of the symbols are replaced, like the instrument symbols, but many of the symbols can be custom symbols, so they can be exactly like in the original documents. It doesn't need a massive amounts of PNID to make this sensible choice for your product, so it is quite easy to configure. Of course, if we talk about just single PNID, it might be worth to redraw it, but when we talk about 50 or more, it definitely makes sense to convert them via DEXP and import.
And of course, you can enrich the PNID data on the face of converting by the model broker or later bringing the data into our PNID database. So next one. Yeah, and now here we are looking what we can do it. This is the eShare, our digital twin platform. And here are those same PNIDs which Lisa published from our PNID to eShare. Here green means can be found in a 3D model. So I clicked the valve and I found it in a 3D model. And I can, of course, view the surrounding, get all the data what is built inside the 3D model, but also all kind of external data. So here we have link to Excel sheet where we have a link to STIT portal if we want to press that one. We have links to the documents. Here is the data sheet of those pumps. And if I want to find those pumps in the model from this sheet, so I just click the ID there and I found those pumps here. And can see all the documents where those pumps are mentioned here in the right side based on the tagged position IDs. And if I choose the one pump, so then it would just give a access to the other data related just for that one pump. And then we have a next one. This is the same.
Sorry.
Yeah. When we get those documents published to eShare or eShare has access, the drawings and documents can be in document management system, files in the file structure catalogs or whatever. As long as eShare has access to them, it kind of puts to the document a layer which enables these integrations to the 3D model and further data. If it happens that we don't have time to take the decent ones, we have a picture of the PNID. So we can use that one also. We can run an OCR on those ones, and then we have the picture becomes text, and then we can link them again to other 3D model and the data. And this is not or other attribute that will be linked to the 3D model and further to the data. All right, that's enough of OCR.
So in this assignment we got to be shown here, we did a simple and more advanced search to the actual 3D model and all the data it contained. The eShare already has a very good search capability. It can showcase and highlight also data that is missing. So it's not necessarily that you need to have a complete set of data. I have combined, there is a ready-made data adapter, so I didn't need to actually do any coding. I just set the connection to the EQ hub and also some hyperlinks to the IMF classes. And it can be pretty much any source you have available that we can do the same.
Yeah. For the 3D model, so everything goes. So the Ultra model we received in NVD, Navisworks model, that goes. We can cut down the structure, create the hierarchies, manipulate the attributes. We could have read in all the Aveva RVM models as well separately. If there would have been SmartPlant 3D or old PDS models, that goes as well. IFC, JT Open, DWG, DGN. I might have forgot something, but so far everything has gone, or a combination of those ones. As well, together with the 3D model, we can view point cloud. So when Ine was telling about the project, she was going to have a busy days, Alfheim, it stands. So I believe that they will have a point cloud there, and I'm very sure that with our solution we could help Ine a lot. So I hope to get in contact with her and explain the stuff. For the point clouds, we can compare the 3D model and the point clouds is something correct or incorrect and require changes to the 3D model if needed. But then a kind of use case. So we have the PNID, but what to do with that one? So here I have started our eShare and I navigate to the middle of the platform and find there one valve here, and that's in my interest right now. Data there, pipeline attributes, links, what we have created, and link to the PNID. So I found there the PNID with the valve and the pipeline. I noticed for some reason I want there a new valve. Besides that one, a copy of that valve, security reasons or whatsoever. So I don't have access to the application to do that. So I assign a task for Lisa. Put that one on the pipeline, which is that one, and want to tell that I need one more valve here. Please, Lisa, add that one. So in this markup on the document, which doesn't touch the original document, it's only in eShare as a layer. So I write that please set up here a new valve and copy of the previous one, make some redlining there, so that's the pipeline, and put it on the spot there. These markups are stored so that if you get a new revision of the document, it kind of remains on the background there, but is also viewable with old revisions. So this is our tool for interoperability, collaboration, how to share the information and without sending emails and screenshots and so on. So inside the solution. So this is what I have created here, and I say create, and then the markup is stored in the database and is able to do. I jump back to the model, find a valve there. I want to see what is the same pipeline. Yes, I click the pipeline there. And there I see that there is a PNID change request on that pipeline, what I just created. And of course, link to the PNID in itself. So that's there. All right, so that was my part quite ready. And now Lisa started.
Yeah, so now I'm using the same computer. But anyway, so I notice information from Jim. We'll have an inbuilt connection to our PNID software as well, so I don't even need to open eShare to see this task. Now I'm creating a new revision of the document. So the PNID system has storage of documents, and they are revised inside the system. And with the, well, now I'm opening the document and doing my additions here. It will take a while. We have a connection to the eShare data inbuilt also from the PNID system, so I can here see the eShare data also coming from other sources than from my own PNID. So now I'm doing a copy and adding tagging. There is possibility of generate tags or read them outside the system, ask for a free tag from somewhere if needed. In this case, I'm searching the next free from the existing ones, and then I will just type it in. And after I'm finished with my additions, I will publish the document with the new revision. And we have out-of-the-box connection to eShare. But we are open also to other software providers, so that there is also eShare API, which can be utilized if the data is coming from somewhere else.
Yes. Now we have a revision B in eShare. And I'm on the control again, and I start to investigate, has Lisa done her work? So I can here compare original revision and the current one and see that there appears a new valve there. So now I edit the markup, and instead of result, I say it's approved. You are still here, sorry. I
sorry.
was ahead of the schedule.
Yeah, we skipped one phase, but
Yeah, Lisa is editing the markup to inform me that the problem is resolved. Sorry, I'm so eager. And now I'm back on the track.
yes.
I see that Lisa has edited the markup, and I see here the original version slide there, and the valve appears. Okay, seems that she has done that. Comment has done that. And I check, I compare the earlier revision with the new one. So what is green is only the revision B, and yellow means that something has changed because of the pipeline. The pipeline got a new valve. And then I can check here, okay, comments there, edit, and I can change that status to approved and give some compliments to Lisa because she was so fast and rapid to do this excellent demanding change. Yeah.
Thank you.
So this is an example of our internal communication and collaboration module, what we can do. And that was just a short example. So you notice that we had the green label on the component which was found in the model. We have the capabilities to also visualize in the 2D and the 3D. So there has been these alerts and so on. So it is not a problem. That's what we have done. Show me in red in model all the components which are exceeding their limits or something like that. So any kind of data what we can request from some sources which makes a difference between object and object groups in the 3D model, that can be used for the visualizations. And not only in 3D model. If the pipeline, because of something, becomes green in the model, the pipeline code in the PNID or any document becomes green. If it's red because it is not installed or not ordered yet, it's red in the 3D model and it is red in the documents as well. I can't believe it. Still 3 minutes. so
Now we can start the live demo.
yeah, that you could show some live demo,
No,
but it doesn't work here.
No.
it's the wrong
Yep.
screen. Yeah.
But anyway, please challenge us. The eShare solution as part of the design facility, plant, ship, or whatever, or using it as part of the construction, what Trude was showing. So that's what we are doing all the time and our customers are doing. So in oil and gas segment, such companies like Saudi Aramco and Eni, they rely on eShare. Here we have seen beautiful pictures of platforms, but those platforms, they need supply ships to help them. Anchor, AHTS, OSVs, and so on. Majority of those ones serving your platforms are designed with our software. All Ulstein supply ships are designed with our solution. They have been very long time our customers. All Wärtsilä previously, Vik Sandvik, they have been designed with our solution. All salt ship supply vessels designed with our solution. So we have a presence here in Norway, not so strong in oil and gas, but definitely in marine industry. And those were only some of the examples what we have customers here.
I think we can wrap it up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cadmatic. And you also came into this party a bit late, so this was impressive.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for your touch of humor as well. It lightens the room. Thank you. Comments from the technical committee?
Wow. I was really amazed. First of all, you built on the previous presentation, starting with the legacy data, and you took it all the way into demonstrating a data-centric work process. And from my perspective, we tend to focus a lot on the digital tools, but what I want to see are digital work processes, and you demonstrated that live. So it's amazing to see what's coming out of Finland. I was sitting here wondering what you eat for breakfast, and I concluded it must be P&IDs.
Thank you.
Thank you.